Banking lesson 2, writing a check. How to write a check. A check is a slip of paper you write on to pay someone else money from your checking account. Many people use their debit cards for this, but it is still necessary and useful to know how to write a check. Sometimes landlords require written checks, and government agencies might ask for a written check when you pay fees. Here's an example of a blank check. We will go over what you will write in each space. In the top left corner, you will see your name and address. In the middle of the top, you will then write the date. On the line next to pay to the order of, you'll write who you are paying the check to. If you are writing your rent check, this is where you'll put your landlord's name. In the box on the right, you will put the amount you are paying in numbers. It might be something like $1,200. On the next line, you will write out the amount you are paying in words and letters. Here you would write $1,200.00. This is to make sure the bank reads the numbers you wrote correctly. Sometimes when people write, their form may look like a 9, so the bank wants to make sure it is taking the correct amount out of your account. On the for line at the bottom, you can write what the check is for. You might say something like April's rent, apartment 102. On the bottom right line, you will sign your name on the check. As you can see on the image, the routing number and account number are both written on the bottom of your check. You should only share your account number with people you trust, like your employer after they offer you a job, or the IRS, Internal Revenue Service, to pay your taxes. Be very careful when you give this number to people. It gives them access to your bank account. The routing number is the number that allows agencies to contact the correct bank. You can Google PNC Bank routing number if you ever need your routing number and do not have a check on you. This number is the same for all locations of the same bank. Let's look at the finished check. How to write a deposit slip. If you walk in the bank to deposit money, they may ask you to fill out a deposit slip. The person at the desk will likely help you if you ask for help filling it out. But let's look at one now so you can see what it looks like. Many different banks use slips that look similar. You will write your name, address, city, state, and zip code, telephone number, and date on the lines above. You will write your account number in the pink boxes in the bottom underneath account number. If you do not know it, you can ask the person at the desk to look it up for you. In the boxes to the right, you will write how much money you are depositing. If you are depositing only cash, you will write your amount, for example, $86, next to cash. If you are depositing checks, you will write the amount next to where it says checks. If you are depositing 2 checks, write the 2 totals on the lines next to checks. For example, if one check is worth $55, you will write 55 on the first line next to checks. If your second check is worth $200, you will write 200 on the line underneath where you wrote 55. You will then write the complete total of all your checks and cash you are depositing next to where it says subtotal. For our example, this will be 86 plus 55 plus 200, which equals $341. We will write $341 next to subtotal. We will then write this same number next to total deposit. This is how much you are depositing into your account. Here is the finished deposit slip. Your employer may ask for a voided check to enroll you in direct deposit. You do not write any information on the check except for the word void across the middle of it. This makes sure that someone else cannot use this check to take money from your account. This is how to write a void check.